Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, for our second round of 16 matches. Just to clarify, I did say the quarterfinals were later on tonight to Rocky Carson. He got a little mad at me. He's like, there's no way I'm playing 3 matches in one day, and it's true. It is tomorrow morning, but Landa taking on Estrada. Dean Bear sitting me courtside. My sidekick, Fabio Soto. Fabio, how good was it seeing Kane Waslinchuk in the on the microphone?
Listen, it was great seeing him here. I think it's the first time ever that a Canadian took a Mexican's job. I'm not sure, but I might be. But anyways, I was glad to see him, and great analysis. I think it's a great opportunity for Adam Manilla to watch that match and listen to all the analysis that Kane gave on him, so he can learn.
Very true, very true. Rocky can watch it too.
I don't know. Landa, as always, taking risks. So 2 servings here on the headpen score. I got to say, Dean, so Javier Estrada here after a grueling match with Alan Natera in the round of 32s. He gave us quite a show, quite the battle, and he's now here against the number 1 ranked player in the tournament, Alejandro Landa. And just like that, it's now Javier Estrada's turn to go on offense. Of course, Javier Estrada from Chihuahua, Mexico. Alex Landa from El Paso, Texas. They're very close to each other. Just so you have an idea, Dean, it's a 3-hour drive from El Paso to Chihuahua, Mexico. Very close. Alex Landa to the serve. Wow, Landa. Power. As expected. 3 serving 0.
Wow, my phone was going crazy. Sorry about that, Fabio.
No.
Plus, I didn't eat my lunch. That beautiful salad we got for lunch.
Oh, you mean that tuna salad?
It's the old McRib.
Don't say it. We don't get paid by McDonald's.
That's okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. What do you expect from this match besides guys just blasting the ball back and forth? I mean, Fabio, do you see Estrada doing it? You watched him earlier today. His match was like a marathon against Alan Natera. Did you see Javier doing anything special that would allow him to take out the number 1 seed, Alex Landa?
Well, what I see in him, and not just during Natera's match, but general, he's hungry. Okay, he is hungry to win. He's hungry to play. Plus, he has a bit of a beef with Alex Landa. He lost to him the last time they faced each other, so he just wants to take that out of his game. And he has the potential to do it, but just Alex Landa is super strong, and he hasn't played as much as Estrada.
Well,
right there.
To be honest, you said, he's hungry. You could be hungry, but does he have any tools specifically that you saw against Natera that's going to allow him to take out Landa? That's more of the question.
I think he has the strength, the speed, and the reach to win, but he needs to calm down. His demeanor needs to be more patient and make smarter shots.
There you have it.
Wow, Landa skipping that shot. So Estrada gets on the board finally, 1 serving 4 on the headpan scoreboard.
Again, I think, and what I don't know if me and Kane talked about it, but the top 16 moved right into the round of 16s.
They did.
And that's kind of what's supposed to happen. So far, Rocky Carson moves on. Andre Perea moves on. The other matches are not over yet. Portillo's playing against Thomas Carter, and I believe Moscoso and Mercado are also playing on one of the backcourts.
Moscoso and Mercado, they're playing court number 5 as it stands right now.
So, I mean, you can't make a shot like that against Alex Landa, 3 feet high. He was doing that against Natera, and they were having rallies.
Yes.
But against Alex Landa, look what just happened. Skipped it in. The new partner of the IRT couldn't come at a better time. I replaced all my Tylenol and Advil with Optimend. It works fast for my soreness and strenuous activity, and I hear over time, certain chronic pain can even go away. Everybody wants to reduce their stress, especially athletes. Optimend is an all-natural stress reliever for pros and for families just like yours. Visit optimend.net/IRT. Take the pain out of your game. I want to thank Optimend and their entire board for trusting and putting their advertising here with us on the IRT. IRT is always open for additional advertisers. Nice little re-kill there by Estrada. Not a good shot by Landa.
How about Estrada feels that he got justice. He was, tuggling with the referee there. He got it the way she should. 2-5. Let's see if he gets some offensive going.
Wow. That's buena bola, Estrada. Buena bola.
That is a fantastic shot.
See? See, senor. 8 o'clock doubles match tonight. 7 o'clock doubles match. Here we are at 5:30. So we have a set. We might have a break if this game goes in 2. And Landa's a fast player. Fast pace.
He is.
So I think what Estrada needs to do is to slow it down. Skipped it in. Point. Landa.
I agree with what you said. Just keep in mind that Estrada right now, he's out of the doubles, so this is all his focus. And Landa still has doubles later tonight. So, yeah, does Landa need to finish fast? Yes, he does. He doesn't want to get too tired.
Good whack right there.
Setup. And Javier Estrada takes advantage of that. He's down by 5. Javier Estrada with a second opportunity here. Lob serve to the right. What a great serve there. Wallpaper, set up.
Wow. Want to remind everyone we have doubles coming up tonight. Doubles semifinals, 7 p.m. Andre Perea, Eduardo Portillo versus Garay and Franco, followed by Sudsy and Landa versus Murray and Bredenbuck. That's going to be a good match.
That match at 8 p.m. is going to be stellar. Missiles and bullets flying all over that court. Wow, Estrada. Great shot right there. He can't afford to let Landa get too much ahead of him. He's down by 5. He's still within his grasp. We're still early in the game, number 1, Dean.
But like I said before, I have not seen anything from Estrada today, either today, because I was watching some of that match, and early here. I'm not seeing Estrada played lights out in the black gold in Chihuahua.
No
If you
doubt.
remember, he took out Beltran, he took out De La Rosa. I think he took out Moscoso. It was absolutely insane.
Yeah, he played out of his mind. Just remember, it was in his home court,
Yeah.
in his court, in his club. And just like that, Estrada gets.
When was that?
Oh, that was over a year ago.
It was 2 Junes ago. It was in June, I think. June of 18?
June of 18. Wow, what a rally. Eight, serving 3 in the headpin scoreboard. Back wall there for Estrada. Not a good call there. Estrada wants to check the ball. He wants to squish it as much as he can. And that will have a timeout taken by Estrada.
Timeout on the court. We'll take a short break ourselves. We'll be back on IRT Live.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live for those who are just joining us. 2021 Suivant Consulting IRT program presented by Zurich Construction as Alex Landa is taking on Javier Estrada for the IRT. I am Fabio Soto joining Dean Bear with Alejandro Landa leading this match 9-3. Make that 10-3.
Follow Portillo. He won game 1 15-5, and he's up 9-7 in game 2. So getting back to that, Estrada took out Montoya in the finals, Moscoso in the semis, Beltran in the quarters. Where is it? Oh, wait. Hold on. No. I'm sorry. Now. Moscoso in the semis. Mercado. De La Rosa in the quarters. In the 16s. I mean, he went through De La Rosa, Mercado, Montoya, Moscoso. I mean, a great tournament win for him back in the black gold.
So basically, he took half of the top 8.
Yeah. I mean, but again, in his hometown.
And
Much
not
different.
Not only his hometown, his home club.
Yeah.
His own courts.
He almost had to pick up the ball like he did against Natera. Picked up the ball and handed it to him.
Exactly, almost. So 12 serving 3 now is Landa making quick work out of Javier Estrada. The #1 player ranked on this event. Making quick work. It's all a matter, Dean. For me, I see in Javier Estrada making better serves, creating setups for himself because he's not serving out of his mind right now. Landa's fishing him up pretty easily.
No, I mean, Estrada hits the ball really hard, but my question is it too hard? Is he overswinging?
It comes out of the back wall really easily. I want to see a jam serve. Get Landa on his feet.
Look at that second bounce is at the dotted line. That's the second bounce. Landa not showing power. He says, we can use all yours. Look at the feet Look at how Landa can. He just really runs.
Yeah, and you know about that use of power from Landa, you got to keep in mind he has an 8 p.m. match with Satsi Munchik in doubles, so he needs to be a little conservative.
I don't think right now he's thinking of doubles at all. Like, I think it's not even like in his thought process.
And a skip there by Landa. So we are at 5 serving 12. Estrada stopping the run here for Landa. And that's make it 6-12 right there. That was very close. Landa obviously he can run.
So according to ProRacquetballStats.com, this is the first ever meeting for these two on the IRT.
On the Pro Tour. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, you know, I spoke with Landa before. He talks about, you know, playing, whether he's playing in a national event or, you know, for his country, or he's playing on the Pro Tour. He plays different.
Serving 6 on the headpin scoreboard.
Want to thank everybody that participated in our fantasy bracket.
There you go. Javier Estrada trying to gain some momentum here. Keep it alive. 6 serving 13 now.
Good pickup there by Landa. 2 bounce get. IRT would like to give a special shout out to the Ladies Professional Racquetball Tour. It's comprised of the best female racquetball players in the world. These talented athletes compete in a dynamic series of events in host cities across North and South America. Learn more about them at lprtour.com and follow them on their social media. Right into the corner, Landa.
Wow.
Is it game point?
Can it get any more destructive than that?
Oh, 13-7. Short serve. Bottom board, point Landa.
Mexican Nationals, we're going to mention it. Right?
Oh, big setup there.
Wow.
Oh, Landa had that.
Landa had that. Seven serving 14 in the headpin scoreboard as Javier Estrada tries to gain some momentum here. He's not having the same magic as he did with Natera earlier. No surprise there. I did expect a little bit more of a fight from him, though.
I mean, I just honestly think there's just too much talent separating these two players. I mean, and it's no offense to Javier Estrada. He's just not there yet. So Moscoso versus Mercado still going on. Portillo versus Thomas Carter still going on.
Estrada.
Oh,
with
nice
a
little pass right
great
there.
flick right there. Estrada making Landa run. 8 serving, 14. As we approach the end of game 1.
Looks short. Set up Landa. Good pick up there. Setup coming off the back wall. Landa, 3 feet high.
And
Estrada
Javier,
giving him. Estrada gave that to Landa, and he just left it up.
Javier got the best of it. I just don't see Landa asking for a timeout. I don't see him. Wow. Estrada.
Let me tell you, Estrada gets like 12 or 13. There's a timeout. Timeout on the court. We'll take a short break. We'll be back for the remainder of game 1 right here on IRT Live.
My name is Kane, and this is Allie, and we're owners of Crowning Moment.
When it came time for Kane and I to really take our business to the next level, we knew that we were ready to do that, and we didn't have any issues getting everything started within a few days with Suivant and the team over there. We had a lot of questions, of course, when it came to starting a new business, and without hesitation, they were right on the ball with us at every second.
Finding Suivant was very easy, obviously, because I have a personal relationship with Donald. And obviously being an athlete, I don't really have time to find all the paperwork and do everything. They got that to me very easily, and the process was very, very simple. Having Suivant Consulting behind me allows me to focus on what's important, and that's just being an athlete.
Starting a business together, there's a lot of other challenges involved with something like that, and the team over there has been nothing but supportive to us.
I would highly recommend Suivant Consulting to all my racquetball peers if they want to get to the next level.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So Estrada back in the service box at 10, serving 14.
Let's see what he does. Short serve. He's in a little momentum right now, Dean. Let's see if he can take advantage of this. I don't know with this lob serve what he can do.
I think you're going to see Landa. I almost think he's going to let Estrada shoot and hope for. I don't want to say hope for a skip, but I mean I think he's going to start seeing if Estrada's going to make the mistake. That's my point. But right there, Landa made the mistake.
Well, right now, that's what he did. And now Estrada is only 3 away from tying Landa. Too tall right there. Wow.
What a flat rollout right there by Alex Landa.
Unforgiving. Look right now, Dean, look for a bullet from Landa.
Yeah, he's trying to get out of here. So Rob Salerno says in the chat box, this is why he can't hang with Kane. He doesn't put the ball away, and he starts to leave everything up. Agreed. And early in the match, he was putting the ball away. Obviously, you saw a put away right there. And here we go.
And there
Game
it is.
1 in the books, ladies and gentlemen. Landa 15, Estrada 11. We'll be back for the start of Game 2 right here on IRT Live.
I'm Dawn with My Pillow. I just want to welcome everyone to the IRT. My Pillow has become a sponsor this past year. We started with My pillows probably 14 years ago, and we have this 10-year warranty on a pillow, which is amazing. So you have to come up with other products, which we have here. Also, Mike Lindell, if you don't know about My Pillow and Mike Lindell, he has a great story. Mike was a crack and cocaine addict back in the day. He turned his life around, and he now has a book called What Are the Odds from Crack Addict to CEO, and it's quite a story. If you go out to mypillow.com and purchase Mike's book, I'm going to make sure that all of your order ships for free. So go to mypillow.com, purchase one of Mike's books, and everything that you buy out there is going to ship for free.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. So like I said before, these two players never played on the IRT, but Landa comes in at 130 wins, 70 losses. Estrada, 9 wins, 6 losses. 25 years of age for Estrada. Fabio, did they ever play in Mexico?
Well, yeah, but I'm pulling up the stats right now, and it's just the last major tournament that we had in Mexico that you were at, Mexican Nationals. Obviously, they didn't face each other, but Javier Estrada exited the event in the round of 16s versus Gerardo Franco, who's not here at this tournament.
Oh, well, that's a pretty good win for him. Estrada comes into this tournament as the number 16 seed.
And the second point for Javier Estrada. Looks like this time between games has benefited him as he's on the board first.
Thomas Carter, the number 11 seed, taking on the AA6 seed, Eduardo Portillo. They're in a tiebreaker over there. And that's interesting because Portillo was up, Fabio. The referee sent me a text message. He was up 9-7.
In game 2.
In game 2 and won game 1. So he ended up losing game 2. Now he's in the breaker. Extra innings over there.
0 serving 2.
He's got his coach, Tim Baghurst, with him over there.
And a soft shot right there from Javier Estrada. Leads him with his changeup to get control of the ball again. 2 serving 0 on the headpan scoreboard. Javier Estrada. See, I like.
We might see a donut this game.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
A Krispy Kreme.
No, that'll be the day. No, but listen, Javier Estrada is changing his strategy. He's approaching the ball different. And look at that. Diving get, very good. Javier can't pull it off. Up to the right on his knees. He's okay, though.
A little too much power right there from Landa.
A little too much. Question, Dean. Who hits harder, Landa or Estrada? What do people say in the chat box? What do you people think in the chat box? Who hits the ball harder?
Yeah, tell
Javier
me.
Estrada or Alejandro Landa?
Let's see. Let's see what you guys think in the chat box. If we had that radar gun, front wall,
Landa.
side wall killer.
So 1 serving 3 as Landa finally gets on board.
Landa hit a lot. Most people say Landa. Oh, what is he going to call a screen? Landa's going to lose his head in a second. That headband's coming off.
I don't think so.
Have you guys seen Javier Estrada hit a drive serve?
Whoa. Speaking about losing his headband.
I tell you, the wheel.
Well, I'm sorry, that's not a headband, that's a bandana. That's the Rafael Nadal bandana.
Exactly.
So 3 serving 1 in the headpan scoreboard. So people are saying that Landa, hits a little harder. We'll see. I mean, I wouldn't like to definitely playing racquetball get hit by either one of these two gentlemen. That would hurt a lot. Estrada with second opportunity here. Oh, got him on board there. Can't make it happen. So you're going to 4 serving 1 on the head pin scoreboard. As Javier Estrada.
I mean, Estrada hits the ball extremely hard, but he's not consistent with his location. I tell you what, I'd like to see is these two in a court with a My Pillow fight. We might have to set that up. Dawn, get on that.
Of course, My Pillow, one of our sponsors. 5 serving 1 in the head pin scoreboard.
This game is far from over.
I agree. I'd like to see Estrada try to jam.
He's not even. He doesn't use deceit. I mean, what you never see. You never even see a Z serve or something. Estrada is strictly power and location, and when his location's on, he's extremely effective. But like I just said before, his control, it's iffy and spotty at times, and that's what we're seeing.
Wow, great answer right there. Great return from Javier, even though
Terrible serve. That serve was not in the corner.
He got a bullet from Landa, but right to his hands, though. Estrada. He almost returned the same type of serve. What I want to see is try to do a jam on Landa, get him on his feet.
Hola, David Leon, amigo. ¿Qué pasó? Beautiful shot down the line.
So you had a David Leon from Tijuana, Mexico, saying hi to us, enjoying this match as we all are. Saludos, David, allá en Tijuana. And all the people watching in Mexico, too, from Ciudad Juarez, from El Paso, Chihuahua, where these gentlemen are from in that area.
I'm not sure, David, that you mean that Estrada gets more power just on the serve. You might be right, but again, his consistency is not there. So you can hit the ball the hardest in the world, but if you're not coming over that short line, it's irrelevant.
Wow.
Good little hands there from Estrada.
And I like the fact that he dove, Dean, not only just to the front, but his touch. He knew that Landa was on the back. He didn't put it up. He just touched it. Game over. Now he's back in control. Let's say hello to Javier Maldonado from Chihuahua, Mexico, who's watching. Saludos, Javier. Allá en Chihuahua, donde es Javier Estrada.
Arriba, Chihuahua, Simon Chavez. I met Simon in Vegas.
And, you know, Dean, you were in Chihuahua with the black and gold. How did you enjoy going there?
I extremely loved it, actually.
Did you like the tacos there?
The clubs, no, the tacos in TJ were better.
Yeah, here we go. Good answer.
To be honest, the club was tremendous. Javier Moreno and the Prieto brothers put on an amazing event. It was like a Tier 2. They really wanted to come back the next year with a Tier 1, and things really didn't happen. But we look to have a Tier 1 in Chihuahua in the future. We're going to have a Tier 2 in Monterrey this year. It will be broadcasted. That will go on our schedule soon. And if you have a city, and especially in Mexico, and you want to have an IRT event, contact Fabio. Fabio is more than happy to put on the event. Landa is really losing his cool there, and I'd like to see Adam put him in his place, to be honest.
7 serving 1 on the headpan scoreboard.
Salerno, you talk about an upset. I disagree with you, because I just think there's too much talent off the racket of Alex Landa. I need to visit Juarez. I was supposed to go to Juarez for the Alex Landa tournament. That was also going to be a Tier 2 and broadcasted, and maybe a Tier 1. Rick, we're working on that Memphis issue, and we'll talk this week once this tournament is over. Look at that. He's all over that shot right there.
Wow, Estrada. See how he didn't give up? He just ran.
You would think he would have given up, yeah.
You would think.
Landa was all over that Estrada repinch, I'll tell you.
And look at that score, 9 serving 1, Dean. Javier Estrada in total control, comfortable lead.
It doesn't mean anything, honestly. And if you in the chat box think Ilani Guzman, Fitmax in Chihuahua.
That's where we had Mexican Nationals a couple years back. And
yeah.
in FitMax in Chihuahua. Great
Contact
venue.
Elani, you want to get an event there? Contact Fabio, and we'll make it happen. We'll give you the details. It could be a tier 3 or 4, a lower tier event, and we can bring the broadcast crew. So head us up.
Dean, it's Chihuahua. They're going nowhere below a tier 1, believe me.
Whoa.
Nowhere below. And plus, Eleni, shout out to Eleni Guzman in Chihuahua, Mexico. Saludos, Eleni. She's telling FitMax because she's the manager of FitMax.
Oh, she's the
Jim.
manager. All right,
She's
there
the
you go.
manager.
I need a guest pass. I'll come down.
There you go.
I want to visit Chihuahua again. I really had a really good time. My Spanish was extremely spotty, and there was not many places that could help me when I was alone. So good shot right there by Landa. So if you, again, you in the chat box, if you really think that this game is over, I want you to write that because I think you're wrong.
Ruben Estrada saying hello in the chat box.
Love Ruben Estrada.
Of course, the brother of Javier Estrada. Ruben, un saludo, hermano de acá desde Atlanta hasta Chihuahua. Great supporter, fantastic racquetball player.
Yeah, and David Leone in the box is also talking about Estrada needs more tier 1 times. That's extremely correct. Like we said, he plays really well at home, but what he needs, Alex actually is mailing in game 2 right now.
10 serving 1.
You can see by his body language he does this a couple of times. But what we talked about Estrada and Natero when we had the 3 tournaments back to back, it even works with Moscoso. A lot of these players, they don't play high level events that many. They may have 1 or 2, in a season at home. They're high level for home, but they're not this level. That's moved on. And when we put three of them in a row, they didn't play well. So they're working on it, which is what they're here. But they're competing. Landa, you're not going to see a timeout from Landa either, but Landa is waiting for the breaker to start.
11-1.
Landa from back of the court goes up top. Skipped
shot.
it in.
And you know what, Dean? You made a good point right there. He's waiting for the breaker to start, and I believe you because it's easier to score 11 points than 14.
Freddie, when we get an event south of the border, you need to be there. Landa
Skip
going
shot.
bottom board and coming up with all the splinters. Felicidades. Vamos Racquetball. Good grab right there by Estrada.
Estrada.
You see the way he took so much of the Estrada pace off that ball. That was excellent.
But I love the changeup. I love the change of speed. 12-1. I love the change of speed that Javier Estrada is using. He's got the momentum. He is on fire. Short serve.
Lalo Portillo moving on, keeping the seeds going. Took out Thomas Carter in a tiebreaker. Landa skipped it in. There's 13. 2 points away. I said donut. And then it was a Twinkie. Short ball. I don't know if the Moscoso Mercado match is over. I don't see Fran hanging around, so she's probably still watching it. Scouting for Rocky.
Skipped shot there by Javier Estrada. Dean, he's got the momentum. He's got the talent. He can actually take this to tiebreaker, which that seems likely at this point.
Yeah, we're going to go breaker. Landa already said it. His body language said tiebreaker before.
Oh, again, it's easier to score 11 than 14.
That's an Alvaro. That's an Alvaro-ism. So, Moscoso and Mercado still playing. I got Coach Fran Davis.
Second game, 9-6.
It was 9-6.
Moscoso's up.
Moscoso.
Of course, the great Fran Davis here next to us in the booth.
Absolutely. Fran, you want to do the tiebreaker? Timeout on the court? We'll take a short break. We'll be back on IRT Library.
The Gearbox leather sticks to my hand like it is my skin.
The best feeling in the world. You pull that thing out of the package and you can kind of just feel it still molded into the way they packaged it.
It's honestly is one of the best feelings ever. You put the new glove and you're like, I got this. It's so light and so like comfortable that I feel like I'm playing with my bare hand.
The grip is a lot better, so I love having new gloves.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are live again. 2021 Suivant Consulting IRT program presented by Zurich Construction for the IRT. I am Fabio Soto. Just joining us in the stunning turn of events, Javier Estrada is taking game number 2, 13-1. He is in a gigantic run here. And Landa seems that he's just given up and he's just waiting for game number 3. Tiebreaker, remember, tiebreaker is at 11. Let's see what happens. Got to remember the matches coming up next for the doubles. We have 2 exciting ones. First off, we start at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We start off with Eduardo Garay, Sebastián Franco versus André Parrilla and Eduardo Portillo, both from San Luis Potosí, Mexico. And at 8 p.m. we have, again, Alejandro Landa and Sunzi Munchik versus Samuel Murray, Big Canada, and Jake Bradenbeck. Dean, I got to say, I am excited for those doubles matches. They seem that they're going to be explosive.
Yeah, I'll agree with you. Whenever we have a Saturday night doubles, we've had some sick double matches already yesterday and today. We'll have the other ones. Some of the players don't like the schedule. When we have an event like this, the amount of players, we got to start kind of early.
Yeah.
And, it is what it is. That's why you don't see guys like, Rocky doesn't play in the doubles. Kane usually doesn't play in the doubles. So, Estrada will serve.
Landa.
Wow. Landa got lucky right there.
Right place, right time.
No, well, that return he had was terrible, but he left it up. Sebastián Hernandez. Saludos, Sebastián Hernandez.
From
Hola,
Chihuahua,
Dean.
Mexico. Saludos, Sebastián.
We're gonna get Fran Davis into the booth in a minute.
Coach Fran Davis will join us. Always lovely to have her here at the booth with us.
Fabio gets to go to take a break. Vamos, Javi. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. Still 0-0. I'm thinking it's a tiebreaker.
Alex Landa.
What did he say the score was? 2-0. Estrada serving. Broken ball.
Damn. Gotta put my glasses on, otherwise I can't. Oh, we're in the breaker.
High lob. Landa's going to shoot this right into the corner. Estrada picks it up. Bottom board, misses it. Welcome, Fran Davis, to the booth. How are you?
I am doing good, except I'm exhausted. First tournament back. Oh, I feel like I've been coaching nonstop, but I guess I have been. Wow, this is.
I think it's 2-2.
But a
Two
big-
serving two. Yeah, I mean, Landa, wow, looked like an ace. 3 serving 2. Yeah, Landa just he mailed in game 2. You know, he does that at times.
He does.
Estrada went on a really big run, you know. Wow, 4 serving 2. 2 bullet serves by Javier Estrada.
Yeah, I've watched Alex when he actually just kind of loses focus for an extended period of time, and then it's hard for him to get it back. It's kind of like driving a car. You can't go from 5th to 1st and then expect to come back. So, but what a champion he is. You can't count him out, but
No.
we have watched him do this before.
No, let's talk a couple seconds about Javier Estrada. I mean, have you watched a lot of him? He seems to really hit the ball hard, but we were talking earlier about, you know, whether it's a control or if it's just too much power.
Well, I don't think there's a comment too much power. If it's an uncontrolled power, then it's not good. Controlled power is good, like a Moscoso, a Kane. They hit the ball pretty hard, but they have good shot selection, consistency. If you're not as consistent and you're just hitting hard just to hit hard, that's not good. But I have not watched him enough, but I don't use the term you're hitting it too hard.
I got it. I mean, he's here as the number 16 seed. That's a good get, Alex. You got to play it. Going for the pinch. It's going to be a replay. As the referee lets him know exactly. You go for the pinch, and you hit your opponent's racket. That it's not an avoidable.
Correct.
You have to give him straight in. And Alex knows better. Alex knows better that rule.
Of course he does, but
you know
he's
what?
just,
I think
riled up.
I think he's firing himself up. So I get that.
So now he's tied it up. You know, what Estrada needs to do mentally is, you know, not engage in this kind of antics. Just stay on the course. Whatever got him to 15-1 in the second game, he needs to continue that way of thinking. Not necessarily, you know, he's got to be able to shoot the shots he was making, but he's got to be able to do it under pressure now. If second game, there was not a lot of pressure on him. In this game, there's going to be a lot more pressure. And can he sustain that pressure and make the shots that he was in the second game? What do you think?
No, I agree with you. I mean, Landa's firing himself up. Estrada was hitting the ball hard, making good serves, and he's doing that early here in the game. But look at Alex Landa showing why he is the champion that he is and the number 1 seed this weekend.
Well, if you notice, we're showing a replay. He goes side to side to side to side, and Estrada gets to it, and then he pinches it and ends the rally. Excellent choice of shots.
Yeah, that was one of the replays of when Estrada hit Landa with the serve. We got a towel timeout sponsored by Zurich Construction. Want to thank them for the support of the tour. This is our final round of 16 matchups. Letting you know the bottom half of the draw, Carson moves on. Moscoso and Mercado are still playing. Portillo moves on. Perea moves on. So Portillo has to play Perea, his doubles partner. That's going to be an interesting quarterfinal matchup. Short serve. Moscoso will move on to take on Rocky Carson. So this just came in at the news desk here. Beautiful kill shot there by Landa.
Right, but that was a wild shot by Estrada. It came off the back. If you give somebody of Landa's caliber a setup off the back, they're going to put it away all day long. So,
interesting timeout here by Estrada.
A smart timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. Timeout on the court. We'll take a short break ourselves, and we'll be back on IRT Live.
I'll push you
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 6 serving 4 on the head pen scoreboard. Speaking of head pen, I got Fran Davis with me here in the booth for the tiebreaker here. Landa 6, Estrada 4. Landa serving, drive serve. Let's see if it was a good timeout, Fran.
Poor choice.
Wow, nice shot selection right there.
But again, you know, the second game was 15-1, a blowout, and often pros, when they get that far down, they kind of just let it go, so they save themselves for the tiebreaker. And can Estrada get it back? He's now down by 2 points. And I didn't see the second game. Is Estrada serving at the same level as he was in the second?
I just think there was a ton of Landa mistakes. That hit the camera box, so that's going to be hashtag just a replay.
2 serves or 1?
I think it's going to be 2 serves.
Yeah.
So it is first serve. Estrada gets another chance to throw a bomb in there.
Another mistake. Left
What
it
a
off
get.
that side wall.
What a get, Fran. Can't get that one.
Pass, and then a pinch. Excellent choice.
Well, you know, I mean, Estrada put a lot of pressure on him by getting those 2 balls. I mean, Landa, he was assuming they were winners, and when they weren't, now you got to look. He had a lot of time to really think about the shot. He turned around, took a forehand, was able to pretty much look at where Estrada is and make the shot appropriately.
Short serve. Smart serve by Landa. Great wide-angle pass by Alex. A wide-angle pass hits front wall, side wall, and it wraps around your opponent. And as you can see, Estrada had a run back, spin, and get that ball almost impossible.
Good coach analysis. There was players, there was people in the chat box the last game. I think they kind of wanted to ask Kane, you know, if you're an amateur, should you have a coach? We're speaking with a coach right now. So, Fran, any player should have a coach if they want to elevate their game.
Well, I mean, that goes without saying. I mean, when you look at Little League baseball or you know, any kind of youth sport, there's always a coach. I mean, you grow up with a coach.
Because the kids would run amok.
No, the parents would drive them nuts.
They do anyway.
But when you look at any sport, you know,
Short
you
serve.
know, a coach is a vital part of your development and growth, because what you see on the court is very different than what a coach can see off the court and give you constructive help with different elements of your game. So if you're whether you're a serious amateur player or a pro player, a coach is definitely a huge asset. Great shot by Estrada.
Yeah, he left that other one up, and Landa was able to get back in the rally. He had him. It was nice that he kind of closed it out. So it's 4-7 on that head pen scoreboard. That was another really good serve by Estrada. Buries out into the corner. So now jumping with there, I mean, again, if he stayed where he was, he would have taken away that pinch from Landa. I mean, we saw what Landa did the last time, hit him with that pinch. 7-4, 4 points away for Landa.
Great anticipation. And that's called jumping
luck
on the return. That's not lucky.
Okay, I was
luck
asking.
Is when preparation meets opportunity.
I knew you were going to say it. I set it up for you.
Exactly. Made me look good.
5-7.
But anytime you could take an element of surprise to the server and they're not expecting it, they're not getting back quick enough, great shot. Here's a setup for Estrada. He's got to put that ball away. Hits the side wall.
Good
Great
pickup.
get. That should be a forehand. Lucked out.
He might have broken his racket. That backhand, after it hit the ball, smashed the side wall.
Did it?
That's a block of cement.
Well,
he just don't know it yet. He just don't know it.
Another great
Crack.
serve.
Oof.
Landa's playing some loose balls here. He's just not moving his feet. That's what it looks like to me.
7-7. We got a race to 4. Fran, you excited for the doubles coming up tonight? Are you going to be watching it?
I'm actually going to be coaching that match. I'm excited.
What a shot by Estrada. He gave Landa a little bit of his own medicine. Landa flat rolled one of those in game 1. Overhand, flat rollout, high percentage shot. Fran, no. Timeout on the court. We'll take a short. Let us take a short break. We got to pay the bills here, Fran.
Okay, sounds good.
We'll be back in a minute right here on IRT Live.
Just sell some more.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 8-7. Good timeout for Landa.
Well, I thought the timeout that Estrada took was excellent because he was down 4-6, and now he's up 8-7. Well, actually, and then it was 7-4, and he came back and won 4 points in a row. So
I love the passion from Landa. I love that fire.
That's how Moscoso is. I was just watching him play. He just gets so fired up when he makes a good shot. It's an opportunity.
Wow. Amazing return by Javier Estrada. Fran, guess who's in the box? Jose Flores.
Jose from Connecticut.
Good choice of serves there.
Yeah,
Not a
caught
good
him
shot.
off guard, that wrap serve. It's extremely important to have variety of serve. Catches your opponent off guard. Great rally.
Skipped it in. So, Fran, they're asking in the chat box, do you have a different coaching strategy for different levels and age?
Well, the strategy is all the same. You know, hit
To
where
win.
they're not,
No.
hit where they're not. You know, make them run the furthest distance to get to the ball, mix up your serve to force a weak return. But based on your level, based on your skill set and your athleticism, will determine how you carry that game plan out. But the strategy is the same. The foundation, the fundamentals are the same.
Saludos, Sebastian.
Beautiful
Wow.
shot. Took the ball out of the air.
Not a good serve.
Not a good serve, and Estrada took advantage of it. That's what you do. You take advantage of opportunities that are presented to you. That's what a top player does.
So, I mean, you're talking about the 16 seed against the 1 seed, and this is an amazing tiebreaker. Wow. Look at the hands there by Alex Landa. He just showed you why he's the 1 seed.
Yeah. And Estrada, I don't think he expected him to even get that. He didn't even go for it.
and he didn't even he pretty much used Estrada's power on the serve to just push the ball back.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing.
Well, I think the ranking on the men's side is very similar to the ranking on the women's side. Not all these guys play every stop, and not all the women play every stop. So even though Estrada's ranked 16th, that doesn't mean that he is really the 16th best player on tour. He might be the 8th, but because he doesn't play every single event, he can't get the points that somebody that does.
Yeah, at the beginning of 2020, they started coming to every event. Estrada, Natera, I think Ochoa was supposed to start coming, but he didn't. Great return right there. We want to take a quick step back. Landa's shot selection before was fantastic. He went to the first to the forehand side. Excellent. So we're 3 points away. That's a skip.
Big mistake. He swung from high to low, trying to kill the ball. Came up with, as somebody would say, splinters. Is that you?
Yeah, I say that. I mean, you can say not advisable to take that kind of shot, but that's his game, and that's why he's here right now at 8-8. So he's got to stick with what he knows.
I'm not saying that, but you got to be able to execute it. And when the pressure's on,
skip,
and it's 8-8 in the breaker, and you skip 2 balls, anybody could do it when it's 15-1 and make shots, but I'm not saying change your game, but it's not as high percentage if you don't swing from high to low. That's all.
There you go. Landa in the service box, 9 serving 8 on the head pen scoreboard. 2 points away to move on to the quarterfinals. Landa in the service box. Short serve.
God, I'm nervous.
Landa needed that point.
Yeah. Yeah, even
I think he served twice without even scoring a point, and that's, but he needs a better lob serve. That was a poke, Fran.
Yep, but he was off balance.
Skipped it.
Okay, so 3 in a row. Mistakes, skips. And when you skip, to me, you're gifting your opponent a point.
So match point, the first opportunity for Alex Landa. Couple of critical mistakes at a critical time for Javier Estrada. If Landa moves on after this, Estrada will look back at that rally and say, I need to do things better.
If he has a coach.
Short
Probably
serve.
The coach will be able to point those things out as taking the right shot in the right moment.
Okay, Landa going for match. Going to go with that high lob. And there he is. Oh, that's going to be hashtag just a replay. Gives Landa an opportunity to drive serve again.
And it gives Estrada a chance to get a side out. So we shall see.
Well, here we go. Match point.
Screen serve.
That's a difficult call. I mean, the referee's on the total right side of the court.
He's actually on the left side of the court. Oh, the ref is not up top? Oh.
What a nice pass by Javier Estrada. That just touched the side wall, slowed down a little bit. Landa could not get a racket on it.
Pass for the dough, pinch and kill for show. There you go.
Well, here you go. Estrada's serving. Landa's racket's up. Now it's down. Landa skipped an
Ooh.
easy forehand right there.
Pressure.
We got 9 serves, 10 on the head pen scoreboard. Are we at an 11-10 breaker? Where's Fabio? He knows. It's my
What,
favorite.
did he call it?
No.
Oh.
I call it every game. I love 11-10. It's good TV. What a kill right there by Landa. Pick up by Estrada. That's a 3-bounce get right there. Landa's got to just move on. Doesn't matter. You won the rally. Focus. Get into that box.
Totally agree. But again, you were saying that's Landa's game.
Yeah.
He gets fired up, and for the
I actually like to do that. I love talking to the referee.
well, talking and screaming is 2 different things.
True, and at this level, you got to watch it. He gets a technical. Now he's back at 9-9. Now he needs 2 points.
Yeah.
No one wants overtime. But Landa, here it is, 10 serving 9.
But I think Rocky is the number 1 getting the technicals as he sits next to us.
Short serve. Second opportunity for the match. Landa in the service box. I would do a different lob serve. I mean, he's probably going to do the same thing again.
Yeah. Lob Z to the forehand.
Nick. Did you hear the referee? Landa is going to lose his shirt. That's a really good call, Fran.
It's an excellent call. And Thomas Carter had to do that last night in, I forget who was playing, but he called it a penalty hinder on
Doubles.
match point. That's a point.
That I thought would be a replay. I honestly thought he had the ball and Estrada was in the way.
He was going in the wrong direction, but it looks
It's
like
a replay.
Yeah.
Wow, what a return. Landa reverse pinch into the corner on the jam serve. See what Estrada did, he instantly caught him off guard, but Landa recouped. That's what Landa needs to do now. He needs to serve differently. Third chance for the match. Landa 10, Estrada 9. Short serve.
Another short serve.
I'd give him an Alvaro serve right to
Yep.
the forehand.
Lob to the forehand.
Oh! Ooh.
Oh, I thought he
Estrada
splatted that in.
with the
Oh.
fist pump. We got number 2, Rocky Carson, telling us I think it hit the frame and the wall and the ground. Well, Estrada holds it off again. See, different serve from Estrada's trying to keep Landa not jump the serve.
Too high.
Ooh, both
high.
had the opportunity.
Too high.
3 people, 3 chances for that. Both guys had opportunity and missed.
That's what pressure does.
Well, Landa, his 4th opportunity now. Is he going to just go with that drive serve? Or a Z to the forehand? You got to do something different, right?
I would.
Okay, let's see. Skipped it in, ladies and gentlemen. Landa will move on. But let me tell you, what a great performance by Javier Estrada today here on Championship Court. Fran, you have to agree.
It was an excellent match. I mean, for him to lose the first game, come back 15-1, and be point by point by point. But, Estrada should be happy with his performance, but he definitely needs to look at the video to make some adjustments so that he might be able to close out that match.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, doubles is supposed to start at 7. I did get notice that it's probably not going to start at 7 because Sebastian Franco is in his match right now. That match was a little bit late. That's what they get for playing, for going far in singles and doubles. They're going to come into his quarterfinal match, his semifinal double match a little tired.
Or warmed up. I always look at the positive.
I know you do. That's why I lobbed it right in there. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll take a short break. We'll be back with Alex Landa in the winner's circle right here on IRT Live.
The foundation supports a lot of players. They help with expenses and room and all that kind of stuff, so it's a lot of help for us, the players. It motivates us, the players, to play more tournaments, to train harder, to keep our level high. It makes me feel special because they are really nice people. They treat you nice. They make you feel like you're important.
It's all about passion. I think I don't have anything to prove anymore in the sport. At the beginning of my career, I wanted to be one of the best, but I have nothing to prove. I play with no pressure. I'm just enjoying every moment. But when people are cheering for you and stop whatever they're doing, their jobs, or to go watch you play, I mean that makes you feel good and makes you want to try hard and give a good show for that people. I'm Alejandro Beltran. Get your M40 so you can play like me.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and as you know, my passion is to help each and every one of you get the best sleep of your life. That's why I created my new Giza Dreams bed sheets. I guarantee you they'll be the most comfortable sheets you'll ever own.
With the Giza Dream Sheets, I'm getting the best sleep of my life.
I do not like my sheets. I love my Giza Dream Sheets.
I guarantee you the first night you sleep on my sheets, you'll never want to sleep on anything else.
Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen right now. Giza Dreams are made with the finest, most sought-after cotton in the world. MyPillow Giza Dream Sheets are available in a variety of colors and will be the softest, most comfortable sheets you will ever own. And listen to this. For a limited time, when you use your promo code, Mike will send you a second set of Giza Dream Sheets absolutely free. That's 2 sets of sheets for the price of 1.
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit mypillow.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Bear. I'm in the booth here with Fabio Soto. We're going to give you a quick rundown of what went on here today. Round of 16 matchups. Fabio, take it away.
Well, you know what? It was exciting, Dean. We had some great matchups. Obviously, we saw some weighted matches when Alan Atera and Javier Estrada gave us one of the best matches of the day, really.
Oh, well, that last one was pretty good. And what's the common factor there? Estrada. Very talented. Really needs to sharpen his pencil, so to speak. You know, his mental game and his fitness and shot selection. But excellent performance.
I mean, he was just 2 points away from taking that game, really.
Absolutely. Opportunities missed.
Yes.
When he looks back, he will see opportunities missed. Round of 16s, all the major seeds moved on in the bottom half of the draw, Fabio. The first one was
Rocky Carson and versus Adam Manilla. Carson taking it. And, he continues to move on. And that's going to be an interesting matchup. He plays Conrado Moscoso tomorrow morning at 11 a.m.
Well, you remember when you and Todd were talking, you and Todd had Moscoso kind of taking the whole thing. Let's see.
Well, we'll see. And the other part of the bottom half of the draw is Eduardo Portillo, who defeated Thomas Carter. He will take on his doubles partner, Andre Parrilla, who defeated Andres Acuña. So they will play tomorrow at 10 a.m.
That's going to be a really good match. Well, you saw Landa moved on. The other 3 matches are still going on. Sebastian Franco is taking on Jake Bredenbeck. Javier Mar is taking on Sam Murray. And De La Rosa is right on the other court here playing Eduardo Garay. So when those matches are done, doubles will start. Fabio, our first doubles match will be, and we don't know the time just yet, but when we go live, that's going to be the match.
Well, listen, it's exciting because we got Eduardo Garay, who is currently playing right now versus Daniel De La Rosa, and Sebastian Franco is part of both from the Colombian team. They play André Parrilla and Eduardo Portillo, both from San Luis Potosí, Mexico. That's the first match. And right after that, we got a prime time match, and we're really excited. We're going to see Sudsi Munchik and Alex Landa, the winner of this last match, take on Big Canada, Samuel Murray, and the Minnesota Viking, Jake Bredenbeck.
All those guys are playing. They're all in the quarterfinals, ladies and gentlemen. This is the semifinals coming up for doubles. We have a Saturday night finals. Let's remind you real quick, tomorrow, quarterfinals for the singles, 10, 11, 12, and 1, I believe it is.
It is.
And then the doubles finals. will be at night. But then we also have the singles semifinals at, I think it's 6 and 7? 5 and 6. 5 and 6, and I think the doubles finals is 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
That's tomorrow. Sunday, great matches. We're going to have our singles finals. But right before that, we're going to have the junior 18 and under final match presented by Zurich Construction. So a lot of racquetball left here in Atlanta, Georgia. Fabio, great singles day.
Great singles day, fantastic, some great matches. And you know what? Congratulations right now to Javier Estrada for making it this far and, gave us an exciting match. And we'll see what comes up. We're excited, and we'll obviously send an alert to everybody when the doubles matches will begin.
Absolutely. Tune in on IRT Live, ladies and gentlemen. See you soon.